The relationship between humans and cats is far older than most people imagine. It stretches back thousands of years to a time when early civilizations were just beginning to form. Before cats were pets, before they were companions, and long before they became the stars of the internet, they were wild desert animals living near early human settlements. What brought them closer to humans was not affection at first, but opportunity. Early farming villages stored grain. Grain attracted rodents. Rodents attracted wildcats. What began as a simple hunt for food eventually grew into a partnership that shaped history. Chapter 1: The Ancient Bond Between Humans and Cats. As humans noticed that these small predators helped protect their food supply, they slowly began to tolerate their presence. The cats, in turn, realized that staying near humans meant an endless buffet of mice and rats. This silent understanding was the beginning of domestication. Unlike dogs, which humans intentionally trained, cats essentially domesticated themselves. They chose to stay close because it benefited them, and humans allowed it because it made life easier. Over generations, those wild cats became calmer, friendlier, and less fearful. A bond began forming. In ancient Egypt, this bond grew into something truly extraordinary. Egyptians admired cats for their hunting skills, graceful movements, and mysterious presence. Cats became symbols of protection and good fortune. Families welcomed them into their homes, and harming a cat became a serious offense. Some cats were even mummified and buried with their owners. This level of admiration was not common in other ancient cultures, which shows how deeply Egyptians felt connected to them. The bond also spread through trade. As Egyptian ships sailed to other lands, cats came along to control pests on board. When sailors reached new regions, the cats stayed, reproduced, and were welcomed by local communities who quickly recognized their usefulness. Over time, cats spread across Europe, Asia, and eventually the entire world. Even though the ancient bond began through practicality, something more emotional started to develop. Humans began to appreciate the calming presence of cats. Their ability to live alongside people without demanding constant attention made them ideal companions for quieter societies. A cat sitting by a fire, purring softly, became a symbol of comfort and peace. The relationship evolved from simple cooperation to companionship. The ancient bond between humans and cats did not happen suddenly. It developed through centuries of living side by side. Yet its impact is still visible today. Modern cats still carry traits of their wild ancestors, but the trust they show toward humans comes from thousands of years of living together. This silent history explains why the connection between humans and cats feels so natural. It is not just emotional, it is ancient. Chapter 2: How Cats Charmed Their Way into Human Life. Cats did not enter human homes the way dogs did. Dogs were selected, trained, and shaped by human needs. Cats took a very different path. Instead of being invited in, they slowly and gracefully slipped into human life in a way only cats could. Their rise as companions was not forced, it was earned, and it was slow, subtle, and incredibly effective. When wild cats first began living near human settlements, they were not affectionate or tame. They were cautious and independent. But over many generations, the cats that were less fearful and more tolerant of humans survived better. Those cats produced kittens that were even more comfortable living around people. This gradual adaptation created a type of cat that naturally blended into human life without any official domestication process. Cats became valuable allies. They protected food stores, kept pests away, and did so without demanding anything in return. Unlike dogs that required constant feeding and training, cats were low-maintenance helpers. They fed themselves by hunting, slept anywhere, and did not interfere with daily work. Humans admired this independence. It made cats feel like equal partners, not animals that were owned. As societies grew, cats found new ways to charm humans. Their playful behavior, curious nature, and gentle interactions made people feel connected to them on an emotional level. A cat curling around a person's leg or choosing to sit beside them felt like a sign of trust. Cats do not obey the way dogs do, which makes their affection feel more meaningful. Humans naturally appreciated this. In many cultures, cats were associated with mystery and intuition. Their eyes, which seemed to glow in low light, gave them an almost magical reputation. Their ability to sense danger, notice small movements, and react instantly made them appear wise and otherworldly. People felt protected by them. This led to myths, stories, and symbols that portrayed cats as guardians. Cats also charmed humans through their adaptability. They fit into almost any lifestyle. Farmers valued them as hunters. Sailors relied on them for pest control. Monks appreciated their quiet presence in temples. Families enjoyed their companionship in homes. Their versatility made them popular across all social classes and cultures. Eventually, cats became so intertwined with human life that they were no longer seen as wild animals. They became household members. Paintings from the Middle Ages show cats lounging indoors. In Asian cultures, cats were believed to bring luck and prosperity. By the time of the Renaissance, cats were present in homes, farms, ships, and marketplaces around the world. What makes cats special is how they charmed humans without changing much of who they are. They remained independent yet affectionate, wild yet gentle, mysterious yet comforting. They did not force their way into human hearts. They simply existed alongside us until we realized life was better with them. Their charm worked slowly, silently, and effectively, and it continues today. Chapter 3: The Science Behind Why Humans Love Cats. Modern science has spent decades trying to understand why humans feel such a powerful emotional pull toward cats. On paper, they should not be the ideal companion. They sleep most of the day, ignore us when they want, and behave like tiny, furry royalty. Yet emotionally, humans are drawn to them in a way that borders on universal. It turns out this bond is not an accident. It is a mix of biology, psychology, and the way cats evolved to live beside us. A large part of our attachment comes from something called the baby schema effect. Humans are naturally attracted to features like big eyes, round faces, and small noses. These features activate the same caregiving response we feel toward human infants. Many cats, especially kittens, match these traits perfectly. When a cat looks at you with wide, curious eyes, your brain releases oxytocin, also known as the bonding hormone. This is the same chemical released when parents interact with their newborn babies. Even if someone insists they are not a cat person, their brain is reacting behind the scenes. Another reason is cats move in a way that humans subconsciously find calming. They walk smoothly, stretch gently, and curl up into soft, rounded shapes. Watching a cat loaf on the couch or knead a blanket can trigger a soothing response in the human nervous system. This is why so many people say that just having a cat nearby makes a room feel peaceful. Their behavior reduces human stress levels, sometimes without us realizing it. There is also the element of mystery. Dogs are expressive. You always know how they feel. Cats, on the other hand, reveal themselves slowly. They give affection in small doses. When a cat chooses to sit on your lap or rub against your leg, it feels earned. Humans naturally value things they must work for, so a cat's selective approval makes the experience more meaningful. On top of all that, cats fit easily into human life. They do not require outdoor walks, they clean themselves, and they are comfortable in small spaces. This makes them perfect companions for people in cities, students in apartments, or families with busy schedules. Their independence is a key part of their appeal. They give love, but they also give space. Finally, there is the emotional mirror effect. Cats often reflect the energy of the people around them. If you are calm, they settle beside you. If you are sad, they sit quietly with you. If you are playful, they join the fun. Many cat owners feel that their cat understands them in a deeper way than other pets. Whether this is intuition or coincidence, the emotional impact is real. All of this creates a bond that is ancient, scientific, and deeply personal. Humans love cats not only because of their cute faces, but also because they make us feel understood, comforted, and connected. I am not sure if you made it all the way here, but if you did, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I am still trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. Also, if you have friends that likes cats, feel free to share this video with them. Thank you again for watching. Goodbye.